Hey there. So I am coming to you really quickly with kind of a PSA, I guess, a public service announcement. I have been sharing with people more and more about the way that I personally meditate, which is to use an app called Insight Timer. And as I've been mentioning that, I've had a lot of people who have said, "What's that?" And so I'm kind of amazed because I'm usually the last person to know about tech things. But since there are so many people who don't seem to have discovered Insight Timer yet, even though it's the most popular meditation app, I thought I would share with you today some of the reasons that I love using this app. So let's dive in, shall we? Number one, there are five total reasons. Number one is the options. The number of ways that you can meditate on this app are incredible. I think a lot of people think that meditating is sitting in a lotus position, hands like this, eyes closed, breathing through your nose, and having no thoughts, right? And meditation is just so much more than that. And it is so much more accessible than what that feels like for a lot of people. So some of the options that you have are, first of all, keeping it very simple, just having bells or noises in the background to kind of give you a little something to keep your mind coming back, but then also a timer so that you know how long you're going to meditate for. So if you prefer to meditate by yourself without external help, you can use just a timer. You can use just some bell noise, just some nature noises, and it's very easy to set that up for yourself. I prefer to do music meditations. So they have a lot of options from classical music to Zen music, soundscapes, binaural beats, many options that you can listen to while you're napping, while you're closing your eyes and giving some space between your thoughts. I even use it sometimes when I'm working just to get me into that zone while I'm writing crystal jewelry listings, for example. The other way that I like to meditate, or actually I like to create meditations for people, is through guided meditations. And there's a whole host of guided meditations on the Insight Timer app. You have things like my crystal meditation, so that you're getting a specific crystal and its goal. So aventurine abundance, rose quartz love, et cetera, et cetera. You also have ones that are guided visualization. So being out in nature and imagining being in a space and getting the emotion and the energy from that space, goal setting, stress relief, sleep, and listening to someone's voice, listening to the sounds that they add underneath their voice to get you into that space that is relaxing, that raises your vibration, that helps you to quiet your thoughts, right? So that's just three of the ways. There are two other ways. One would be just going straight to the special sections that they have for beginners or for kids. So if you have children who have trouble sleeping at night or get really excited during the day and have trouble calming down, or if you're new to meditation yourself, they've set apart these two different areas so that you can just go straight there, the one that's for you. So there's no excuse to say, oh, it's too hard to meditate. No excuse for age, no excuse for being a beginner. And then the third one is courses. So if you want to listen to someone talk more in a podcast style or actually take a course from start to finish with someone on a particular topic, you can dive into these different healing methods, to these different styles of meditation that you want to learn. And there's a whole host of things there. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a bit. So that is the first reason that I love Insight Timer. Options, options, options. It's not just you got to go here to listen to guided meditations. You got to go here to listen to music, right? It's all in one spot, which y'all know I'm all about ease of access, right? The second thing that I love about Insight Timer is the search function. So if it takes me a long time to find what I'm looking for, I'm out, right? The whole point is to make meditation more easy for you, to fit it into your day. So you can use their filter functions to very quickly find what you're looking for. You can filter for topic, so stress, self-esteem, morning meditations, love meditations. You can even filter out specific religions or spiritual practices that you are not interested in seeing, which I think is really important to make this accessible for everyone so that you feel safe that whatever your options are given, they're within your belief system. You can also filter music. You can say, I want soundscapes, I want nature, I want just instrumental. I want sound healing. I want mantras, right? All of the different types of sound that you can use for meditation. You can filter out which type you're looking for. They also have filters by length of time. So how long do you want to meditate? If you only have 10 minutes to meditate and you put that in, then you'll only get meditations that are 10 minutes or less, which is fantastic because now there's no excuse for not meditating every day because you've got 5 minutes somewhere and you can plug that in and find all the meditations that fit. You can also filter by type of practice. So let's say you're wanting to work on breath work. There are specific meditations that will guide you through that breath work. If you're wanting a visualization or if you're wanting movement while you're meditating, there are all these different practices and you can pick which one you're interested in doing and it will pull all of those up for you. You can also save your favorites for easy access. Now this, for me, is the best thing. So I have all of my own meditations saved. If you've never written your own meditation and listened back to it, it is incredibly powerful to hear your own voice speaking words of positivity over you. I highly recommend that. So I have all of my meditations saved, all of the meditations from Sonic Yogi, shout out to them. They're fantastic. And then some of the other meditations that I've tried and I really love. That way I just go straight to the little heart on the app and I can find all of my favorites. It takes me about 2 seconds and I'm off and meditating. You can also create playlists so that they'll run one after another. So there's so many different search functions, ways to use this that makes it easy to find what you're looking for, easy to get back to it, and easy to meditate for any amount of time that works for you that day. All right. The third reason that I love Insight Timer, and maybe this should have gone first, I don't know, but it's free. So who doesn't love a free thing that's incredibly helpful for your health, your emotions, your spiritual journey, all of these things? It's amazing. This app, you can use all of the music and all of the guided meditations and pay $0. You just download the app and you go. If you want to get access to the courses and be able to, and this is cool, save favorites to listen to offline, then you can get a membership with them. So if you want to, say you're like me and you go camping a lot, but you've got favorite meditations that you love to do, if you have the membership, you can listen without the internet, which I think is a pretty cool option for people. That membership, as of today, I believe is about $60 a year. So that's like $5 a month. That's a great deal anyway. But if you're in the free zone, if that's what you're wanting to pay, then you're in luck because you can access all the stuff that I use every day on Insight Timer for free. The fourth thing, community. I love community. You know that. It's super powerful. The energy that you add to a space, the energy that is given back to you by the people that you surround yourself with in person and on the digital landscape is very, very powerful. So anyone using the Insight Timer app will see other people's emojis, right? Other people's names who have been meditating with them at the same time. No matter where in the world you are, if you are logged into the app at the same time meditating, it lets you know, and you can actually send someone a message that says, hey, thanks for meditating with me. And they have these like preset messages. So it just makes it really easy to kind of send that energy out to someone and say, hey, I'm really glad that we were both here at the same time, focusing on the same energy. Beyond that, that simple way of connecting with people is to use their new function, which is called circles. So it's kind of like a Facebook Messenger conversation or using WhatsApp so that you and whoever you invite, your friends, if you have a business, your clients, you can invite them all into this one space, chat with each other. You can share your favorite meditations, which I think is fantastic. That way, beyond the search function, you're getting inspiration from people you know and what they're loving right now. So you can share those in the group chat. And you can also even schedule times to meditate together. Now, honestly, I haven't done this yet, but it's on my list to do in February or March, to pick a time, like a Saturday morning or something like that, where we can all get together and meditate and know we're there and focus on combining our energy together, which I think is super, super cool. So we've got options, we've got search functions, we've got pricing, we've got community. And then the fifth thing that I love about Insight Timer is that you can track your progress. Now, when you get onto the app on the homepage, you can already see consecutive days that you've meditated and your total length of minutes that you've meditated, which I think is pretty cool because if you see yourself, 5 consecutive days, 10 consecutive days, 21 consecutive days, it makes you want to keep going, right? But a lot of people are really into tracking health. And although I don't fall into that category of people that track health with an app, if that's you, then you're going to be super excited about this. You can literally connect to your Apple Health app and track your meditations with all of that other fun stuff that you track on Apple Health. Or you can just go into the settings and go into your journal and stats, and you can see how often you've meditated, how many minutes per day, this month versus last month. You can type in journal entries, so any thoughts that you receive as you're meditating, et cetera, et cetera. And you can also, if you're like me, and sometimes you do Insight Timer, and sometimes you just listen to music on YouTube, and sometimes you just do it by yourself, and sometimes you do sound healing, and right, there's all these different ways I meditate. If you want to still keep track, you can actually manually add in whatever you meditated for that day, so that you can track it all in one spot on Insight Timer, even if there are other places or other ways you'd like to meditate. But you can still keep that track and know how many days consecutively and how much time and all of that good stuff. So that is 5 reasons why I love Insight Timer. If you've used the Insight Timer app, I want you to leave me a comment and tell you what's your favorite thing. Also tell me your favorite person that records meditations on there, or your favorite meditation in specific. I'm always looking for new meditations. If you want to join our circle group, just give me a comment below and I will try and find you on there. Or easiest thing to do is just go to either Ivy and Light or Erin Holland on the app. I'll put a link for you below. Or you can go to insighttimer.com/Ivy and Light. You'll find me, send me a friend request. I'll get you added into the circle group. That way we can share our meditations, our favorites together all the time. If you have questions about Insight Timer, feel free to let me know below. I'm going to give you guys a follow-up video because there's another piece of this that makes Insight Timer so amazing to me. And that's the fact that you can actually record meditations and share with others. So I'm going to do another video coming soon. That's why I love Insight Timer as a meditation teacher, why I love to be able to share my meditations on that app so that people can access them very easily and for free. There are so many different nuances of why I love it. And I think it's important for listeners to know too, because it's a really beautiful way that they run this whole company, business, app, whatever you want to call it. And so I'm going to give that a separate video so that this one doesn't get too long. But let me know any questions. Make sure to like if this video was helpful for you, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.